Sasha Souza, and I'm an event designer and wedding mastermind, which means I make the party pretty and we make it functional. People know me as the wedding planner, so most often people will say, oh, like J-Lo, and I'm like, yeah, not so much.
We get an event, generally somewhere around $1,200 a person, starting at 100 people.
My clients, people like Willie Nelson, Fernando Vargas, Caroline Lopez, Amy Acker, James Carpinello, Dana Devin. Yeah, I did a wedding for Oprah's producer. Tamara Mowry wanted to have 400 people and $100,000. I mean, that is not enough money to host an event of the scale that she wanted.
I'm sorry, I don't know that we're the right fit for you.
I turned down Rebecca Romaine because she was married to my man, John Stamos. And she wanted me to do it for free.
Sasha is a bit of a rock star in this industry. She's been in so many magazines.
Modern Bride, Brides, Better Homes and Gardens Weddings, The Bride in the Bloom, The Knot, Time Magazine. I don't know how many magazines I've actually been in.
We go out places and people are like, oh, you're Sasha Souza.
That's what I'm talking about.
The most all-around, budget, challenging, crazy event that we've worked on was an event in Malibu. And it was Nicole Dom, one of the Dom Playboy triplets, was marrying Michael Kelly. He wanted to blow away his guests with entertainment. So he was having us go down the list. He's like, so I want Billy Idol. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. Billy Idol was not available. And we did this beautiful ceremony on the cliff, dripping with crystals and beautiful white flowers and white chairs and petals. And they had this amazing caviar bar and fireworks. So that was really great. And then they go into this tent for dinner, and it's all full arrangements of roses, just all packed in really nicely. And it was actually a gorgeous event.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
For our weddings, the guest experience is my paramount concern. Is the guest going to have a good time? Are they going to leave there and tell the client, this is the best wedding I've ever been to? The flowers and the linens and the table and all of that stuff has a place. But for me, the guest experience is number one.
It's mostly about this overall feeling that they're getting, but when they come in, that it's this fun event.
We keep it really moving so that when the guests are always experiencing something different.
She really has this way of just getting that out of them and making this event that is truly the bride and groom.
They're very, very personalized to each client, which is why our events don't look like anybody else's events.
People come to the event and they go, wow, this is like spending time with them.
I'm everything to the bride. I'm their best friend and their biggest enemy.
She has this brilliant personality, so people want to work with her.
When you're working with a bride, there's a lot of emotion and a lot of needs and wants and expectations. And they're like, oh, but it's so expensive. Oh, it's so da-da-da. I'm gonna tell you right now, on the day of the wedding, you are gonna flippin' love me. I rely very heavily on my vendors.
Another reason why they hire us is because we're really trying to match them with the right team. My name is Melissa Levy, and I'm sort of Sasha's jack of all trades.
Mel takes on probably more work than any other event planner's assistant does because of her expertise. And I say that she's my assistant, but she's probably also my best friend.
We start to drive up to San Francisco, and she's playing the musical Rent. I'm like, I know all the words to that. She's like, so do I. So we sang the entire way. 525,600 minutes. And that was pretty much it. We were together at that point.
So we have a really interesting working relationship because we have a very personalized portion to it. And then we have the, Mel, I need you to do this. And she's really great because she doesn't take the barking seriously.
Oh, well.
Do I gotta do everything? Jesus Christ. Well, I might make her cry at an event. The next day, she's like, hey, what's up? Melissa makes everything function, and I make it pretty. I'll go, I would love to see this. I want to put 14 couches on this lawn. I want to do this for the lighting. Wouldn't it be cool if, or can't we just?
Whatever she needs to make her big idea fit into a space.
And when she does that, I can sort of redesign my own dream. I get to see really what their wedding is going to become. For me, that's the most fun that I can have. We're there on the wedding day, and our wedding days are about 17 hours.
The very first event that I did was one of her parties. And it was like the longest event I've ever done. I didn't get home until like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was my very first event.
They're grueling days.
We'll arrive on site early in the mornings and we unload our trucks.
And I design the menu and the inspiration boards, the food tasting. We do all of the floral appointment.
When the bride sees her bouquet, she's got to love it because that's all she'll see all day. So if she sees her bouquet and she smiles or she cries or she's excited, then I know that we've got it.
First and foremost, she wants to make it beautiful. Take care of the guests, make the bride and groom happy, all of those things. But this is an opportunity to do something wonderful.
This is a job that's hard not to internalize all of the emotion that gets kind of thrown on you before the wedding day. But there's always a hump to that where we get to the wedding and they actually see the vision of all of those dollar signs on paper come to real life. And it's that real life that grabs them so deeply, where they're just overwhelmed, and they always, always are.
There you go, honey.
Thank you, Sasha.
You're very welcome.
She can be friends with the bride and laugh and go through all this stuff, even though there's drama happening with the event or whatever.
We care about the guest experience. We care how the guests are going to feel. And we care how the client is going to feel. And sometimes they don't understand how much we care. I want everybody to be happy.
Tell me, did you fall from a shooting star? Walk without a permanent scar, and you miss me while you were looking for yourself.
It's a great honor. I'm really lucky. Thank God it's over.